Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to ASUS ROG Showdown Series CSGO powered by Intel. We are right here to witness some of the grand final action between the side of team kingpins versus Akasha, and I'm going to be really excited. Alongside me, it's going to be none other than Star Clashing. So, Star Clashing, how excited are you for today's CSGO action?
I'm very excited as you are already. We can already say this is the grand final stage. That means today we will witness some of the finest games from the finest players in the country. So, again, Apcon, what do you think? Are there any anticipations? Do you expect something very amazing from any certain player? If you do, please do tell me because I really want to know who I have to look up to.
I think like Akaza is definitely, have been these underdogs. They have some of the exponential players, but when compared to Team Kingpins, they have been the one who have won, the past few tournaments of the ROG Showdown series. So you know what I mean, right? Like here we have one of the team who will be defending their title while they're up against a team who have just beaten, some of the best teams in the entire tournament. Akaza, they have definitely proven themselves at the very right platform. Now is the time where they got to really showcase when it comes to finals. It comes to a best of five series, and in a best of five series we are going to talk about the map picks which is going to happen in a BO5. The first map is going to be Dust 2, which is a pick from Akaza. Akaza is too good when it comes to the map pick, and when even yesterday they won two, like I believe 2-0, and both of the scoreline were like 16 to 14. But if you compare to Kingpin had an easy win, 16 to 4, and that's how two dominantly in just one-sided fashion team Kingpin and won. So I'm really excited to see how the first map is going to pan out because Mohit, Kaza have the first pick. They'll be playing Dust 2 for the first time, and also will they be proving themselves that will they get the lead with a 1-0, or is it going to be Kingpin who will be taking home the first win? BO5, the first to make it till the three map win, will be crowned the winners for tonight.
Yes, it's gonna be very interesting because this is a BO5 again, as you stated, certainly, and already Akasha already banned Vertigo, if I'm not wrong, and on the other hand, Kingpins banned Mirage, and the very first game is going to be played in the map of Dust 2. Both the teams are here to win. On the other hand, we have Kingpins who have been playing from a very long time, winning the tournaments back to back. And when it comes to Akasha, you have made it very clear that they won't step a single step back. They are here to fight. They are here to win. But to know the results, we have to wait for today as well, because after this BO5 ends, we will get to know who's gonna be the winner of this ROG Showdown series. And there you go. The game one begins in the map of Dust 2, and both the teams are right now going for some purchasing value. Some purchases are made from the both sides, and I am excited to know that who's gonna win this very first round of this first game.
Yep, we start things off with the pistol. It's going to be Team Kingpins on the CT side, while the attack side is going to be none other than Team Akaza. Akaza just going on for the upgraded Kevlar Vest, while Bhavi purchases a diffusal kit. Now, this is interesting. They have three pop flashes, one smoke, double weapons also out. This time it's going to be none other than Cyclone FF. But both of these teams, how exciting the matchup is going to be, because you are looking after a team who has been unbeatable the entire tournament up against another team who have just defeated each and every opponent with zero loss, map. So they have never lost a single map, and that's how they have made it this far in the tournament. Starting things off with Cyclone FF all the way towards a B entrance. Little aggressive. Raven takes a huge ding from that Glock, but is going to back out towards Catwalk. Two players towards the undertunnel trying to make their way inside the mid. Is it an A push? Because that's where the bomb is heading to be.
Yes, indeed. Look at that. And only one person is there at site A, and he's been taken down. Oh, another one. And this could be a brutal move from the side of Akasha. Right now, already Kingpins, they have lost two of their players. On the other hand, look at that. Still, Kingpins are in the mid area. All three players are in the middle side of the map, and they are moving towards the A side. But On the other hand, talking about Akasha, they have already set their eyes on all the entrances there are in the map.
Three CTs coming in from the shots. Well, Bobby finds one. Bobby goes for another one. It's down to a 2v2 scenario. Finn comes in, goes to defuse, and yes, he is defusing. He's taking the defuse. That's going to be a ninja defuse. Oh my god, yes, it is going to be the case. What a big brain play coming in from the side of Kingpin. They did not went for the duels. They were smart enough. They knew that an investment of a defusal kit, and that's how they won the first round with a ninja defuse. What a play. Even though the last player from Team Akasha Redox was quite on point, shooting each and every damage, but unfortunate for him that he went on a reload while he was down to just 14 HP. First round safe and sound secured from the side of Team Kingpins, and now an instant classic rush B strat coming in from the side of Akasha. Nonetheless, the utility was too good to deny the push, and now it's going to be Finn with the SMG to hold the upper tunnel. Team Akaza, still one player who is going to be none other than Morningstar, is up with a Deagle, one Scout, and two Galils out for the side of Team Akaza. But on the other hand, if we compare it with what Arsenal Team Kingspins have got, they have an M4, they have an M16, they have three SMGs alongside one Famous. Finn just get rechecked here, but he gets
Oh,
denied. Good shot from the side of Finn, turns down to a 5v4.
a very good start coming up from the side of Kingpins, and they do believe. The guy was just waiting for this moment, but what a way to finish him off! And right now, this game is down to a 3v5 situation. Kingpins, they are already in a lead with a scoreline of 1-0. There are only 40 seconds left on the clock. Though, look at that. Kingpins, they are having a brilliant map control. Two of the players are focusing on the B side, two in the mid, and one is still holding a path towards
Oh,
A. And there you go, Cyclone!
what?
Following him was Benjin. And is it gonna be a clutch? Because there's only one person left from the side of Akasha, but Kingpins making a comeback and a 2-0 lead in this very first game.
They start things off quite in a dominative fashion, but the last bar round is now going to force them down to just save up these economical conditions. But this shot from White Zverev, man, that was just illegal. That was just some reflex out there coming out from him. He dealt with some damage, but let's go on towards the third round where we are seeing once again Team Akaza going on for just these upgraded pistols. Two techies, one Glock, one Scout, and that too into the hands of Peaky, if I'm not wrong. Peaky versus the side of Raven, and Raven misses it. Raven connects one. He needs to fall back. Oh, Bobby is there for the cover fire. Bobby is there towards the CT spawn. Finds one. There's another collateral. This time it's going to be Cyclone F. Just two players from Akaza remaining. It's going to be White Zerif and Redox going up against the entire team, going up against the M4s. And in case they will wish to upgrade, they're going to take down one plan. Yes, they do. White Zerif finds one. Now that's going to be an M4 being retrieved, but not when Raven is still alive with the Scout. And that's the third for the side of Kingpin.
Kingpins, they are the defending champions and they are playing like one. Look at that, they are destroying the opposition till now. Akasha tried certain things and everything is going against them because Kingpins, they go ahead, they destroy one or two players, maybe three players from the opposition, and after that, we all know once they have that man advantage, that lead advantage, they instantly go for the map control. They take control of both the sides, and there you go. Aggressive stance coming up from the side of Kingpins once again. They already took down White Zverev, who was the only player surviving in the second round till the very last moment. But there you go. Again, they are going for that map control. Side A is already under the control. One person is moving towards side B. Akasha. All the four players are trying to stick together, trying to look at every possible sides from where they can get shot. But there you go. Kingpins. are already setting their traps. Look at the positioning of players, but we all know there might be a chance because four players are on one place. But Akasha lost two more. Akasha is down to one again. Enzo has been taken down, and Kingpins won their fourth round in a row.
But finally, this time, once again going on for the half by Kingpins, looking unbeatable in this BO5 so far. They have got the 4 rounds out of the 5 rounds, which is going to be played. All Team Akaza need is to break the momentum, at least one round. Once they come up and get this kill, once they come up and get an eco win, I think that's going to be all that they need. But a quick push from the side of the under lower tunnel, it's going to be Morningstar. He gets naded down to 60 HP. That's a little bit damage, but playing against those AKs, those AWP, it's
Oh.
not going to be easy. And AK, as I mentioned, Benzi comes in, gets a kill, pop flash good, but Piki is good enough to deny Cyclone. That's going to be an M4, which could be retrieved from the side of B. Could Team Akaza really come up to win the pistol? Because this is going to be in a very eco manner. White Zenith just gets spotted in the nick of the time, and that's a classic CSGO timing which he got.
Yes, indeed. Akasha already in trouble, and that Echo Crisis is not going in their favor. Though Akasha was the one who chose Dust 2 as the very first map, but it's already been played against them by the side of Kingpins. In this game, already Kingpins they are in a man advantage, and there you go, a collateral damage coming up for Akasha as well. We have just two players from the side of Akasha. One of them is
Wow.
holding a classic pistol. With that, it's gonna be very, very hard to counter Kingpins because we have seen how they dominate. We have seen how they take the advantage of their control. Right now, they are controlling site A, will take down the complete team of Akasha. Kingpins are dominating and they are not giving any window to Akasha.
Indeed. And 5-0 up. But this time, last time it was just the upgraded pistol to save up the economy, save up all each and every, dollar you got this time. They got the money, they are gonna invest it. Ah, a pox smoke coming right there. Just got deflected with the player, but Peaky with the AWP versus Raven. Raven willing to go aggressive, gets one. But Peaky could still manage to take him down. Bobby goes for another friend, takes down another player, a bloodbath towards the upper tunnel, which leaves us with only two players from Akaza. It's going to be Peaky and White Zenith yet again, but the push towards the long is just going to get the AWP down, and this leaves us with White Zenith and an AK with a dream. A 1v5 scenario. Sixth round on board. A
Oh,
good tap. Takes down Benzi. Has a pop flash. Has a Molotov. 1v4 it is. AWP misses the shot, but Bobby doesn't. And that's another round. Team Kingpins. They look so far unbeatable.
yes, indeed. Bhavi did outplayed him and he got that round as well. Right now, Kingpins are leading with a 6-0 score on the scoreboard. And again, Akasha, they need something extraordinary to make a comeback out of this situation because we already know they are not a very good stand if we talk about economy. And on the other hand, talking about the score line, they are the ones. Pressurized right now. Kingpins, on the other hand, they are defending champions. They are proving why they are the champions, and they are paving the path for another championship, for another trophy in their arsenal. Though both the teams are utilizing all the credits, all their economy, and we all know Kingpins set their mind on that win because with that mindset, with that motivated mindset, it's gonna be very hard for Akasha to make a comeback.
Sorry, man, and a quick push towards long this time, but they don't get the entire long control. Just because Raven and the Sara Team Kingspin, they get the early incendiary towards the entrance. As soon as players they go aggressive, high amount of utility has been waited out. But Raven this time, gets boosted. This is an interesting strat. They're trying each and everything to get the first blood, and yes, they will. They get the first blood in the round. That's going to be Morningstar taken down. That's the bomb, which is going to be, just spotted. A one-way smoke coming right there. Double AWP setup, no problem. That's another kill. This time it's Peaky, who is going to be denied a full investment round. And Team Akaza, they have zero money left in their bank. This is going to be interesting. White Zenith comes up with a classy headshot. What a shot that was from White Zenith. Denies and deletes the side of Raven with the AWP, but the flash seems to be good. Slowly, steadily, Bhavi stepping into the side. Alongside him, it's going to be Benzi with the crossfire. They got to be aware that one player would be positioned towards the short side. Smoking towards the crossing side. Still no presence of Redox in this entire long side. The flash is good, but White Zenith just gets better. Redox gets the flank.
Oh,
But well, Benzi, just the smoke criminal play right there. It's a 1v2 scenario. It's Redox up against Benzi. The rotations are kind of fast, but look at the position which Benzi is holding all the way towards the car. Time is of the essence, and that's how Team Kingpins win another one. Benzi going a little bit aggressive, but little does he know that this corner has been headed off.
oh.
Redox on just 9 HP. One nade could really do the job, and he had that nade. If that nade would have came in from the side of Cyclone, it would have been the end for Redox and his dream to save the AK in the next one. This round is one of those rounds where they cannot really go on to buy or purchase any armor or even a rifle. So it's 4 pistols and 1 AK for Gaza.
It's getting more and more harder for Akasha with every coming round because the kingpins they are not allowing them, and that was unexpected. White Zaref he was trying to
Oh,
position himself, and on the way he got taken down. But finally, Peaky from Akasha taking that AWP, and we might got to see some amazing headshots from his side. But there you go,
wow.
kingpins they are already they are already having that upper hand, but right now both the teams are on equal pedestals. 3 versus 3, it's gonna be in that 8th round of this game. And there you go, Akasha trying to move forward closely, steadily. On the other hand, Kingpins, they are still sticking on their strategy. They're trying to get that map control, which they already got. And look at the positioning of players. They're far from each other, but still connected.
3 players towards the upper tunnel try to make their way all the way towards the B side, but the spam comes through as Benzi is still expecting them to come at the B side, and he is completely right on his gut. The flash is too good. Benzi gets spotted, uses a nade. He needs to find a
Oh.
pick, but no, he gets denied. Finn gets one. Well, Bobby gets another. It's Peaky with the op. 1v2 for him. The bomb is making its way to the lower tunnel while Finn is going to be waiting for him. He misses the shot,
Vince.
and that's going to be the 8. This was a close round. This was indeed an amazing round from the side of Akaza. They played it so well with just those pistols. But now is when they get the buyout for the 4th time. Hope this is not, it won't, go on to the 5th time as they at least bring the first round win. Just 7 rounds remaining for the first half to end. And already it seems as if Kingpin, they're going to be minimal getting a double digit before the first half ends. A quick A long push. But there are 2 players positioned. Enzo finds one, Morningstar finds another. That's 2 players down. It's a 3v4. But Raven is still alive, ready, strong, and steady with the AWP. Raven finds one, but now is where Akaza is respecting him. The flash is good, and Morningstar, he gets denied.
Yes, indeed, Akasha finally making a comeback, but
Oh,
Cyclone won't
what?
allow that. A 1v3 coming up from the side of Cyclone, and once again, Kingpins are the one holding the upper hand. Redox has been taken down, and with that final takedown, Kingpins just won their 9th round in a row. Kingpins are destroying Akasha in the map they chose, in the map of Dust 2. Akasha desperately trying, and the last round was the one where I literally thought there is a chance that Akasha might make a comeback.
Same, and I think each and every player in the server might have thought, unless Cyclone made up his mind to go on and take matters into his own hand, this time Finn gets denied. It's a good entrance point, and that's what they'll be doing. It's going to be none other than Cyclone FF this time again, but he deals a lot of damage. He goes for the USP kills, finds one. There's another lot of damage deal, but what is the spray? The spray is just unbearable from the side of Bobby. It's down to a 2 versus 3 scenario. Raven with the AWP cannot really give a sound, misses a shot. Now both the players are really gonna come in from the side of the B main area. Still scoped in, still trying to find at least one shot, at least one single kill. White Serif down to 16 HP is gonna play the slow path. But the flash looks good, the spam isn't that great. Oh, White Zeref is really playing the time at this point. The nade is going to do the job, but only 10 seconds remaining. They have the defusal kit. They could really go for it. 1v2. 1 versus 1. It is going to be Raven going on for the pistol, but AK, it is against him, and that's not going to be that easy. The first round for the side of Akaza is finally here, and a 9-1 scoreline it is. What a perfect execution, and it all started with the first kill onto Finn. But imagine winning nine rounds in streak, and yet if you just lose one round, you gotta save up and buy those SMG. That's what it looks like for the side of Finn. Not having much, like economical advantages, but a tactical timeout, I think, once again coming in. And that's the third tactical timeout for Akaza, which means that they have only one remaining for the rest of the 20 rounds remaining. It's going to be a round of 30. The first to win 16th round is going to take home the first map in a BF5 format. So we know we are in for a big day, and Team Kingpins, they want to just end this way as soon as possible, I believe.
Yes, indeed, because the way they started, the way they are going in, it's all makes sense. And even in that last round, we have seen they were going all out. They did manage to eliminate all the players from the side of Akasha, though they were not able to do it to accomplish the goal in due time. And that was the reason Akasha got that one victory in their favor. Though we all know that that was a motivating factor for Akasha. That might be a changing point. From that point, we might see Akasha in action. They have already lost three of the tactical timeouts, so they are already sorted up. But on the other hand, talking about kingpins, we have seen Finn in action, we have seen when Raven in action, and we have seen Cyclone making so good clutches, those clutches that carried the game out for them. On the other hand, Raven, he might again choose that AWP, and we might get to see some more amazing shots in upcoming rounds.
Well, indeed, and pause. This time it's going to be some technical timeout coming in from Akaza, as they would really be wanting that mental reset. Just 5 rounds remaining for the first half to end. If Team Akaza somehow win each and every round from here, the first half before the side switch happens, it's going to turn back to a 9-6 scoreline. Now, 9-6 scoreline is still an ideal one, isn't it? Because you just have 3 rounds of lead, and just winning the pistol round in the next one would really give two of them. So that could be the plan theoretically for the side of Team Akaza. But if you talk about Kingpin, it's not that easy that you're going to beat them in each and every 5 round. In case they beat them in this round, the loss bonus is reset. They'll have only 1900, I'll say, economy to work with. And with this much amount of money, I don't think they'll be able to buy any rifles, or let it be even the incendiary or the diffusal kit. So it's interesting to see how Team Akaza is going to plan out, because this is an important round. If they win this one round, they win back to back 2 rounds for the next time. So I think Akaza, they have the opportunity, they have the upper hand. They just gotta make it count. And if they manage to make it count, it's gonna be in their favor. Or else if Team Kingpins manage to win, then I think they're gonna win at least 2 more rounds. So that's the case for both these teams. And the only reason is the economical conditions currently stating each and every bits and pieces of money is being invested in. Let it be the utility, let it be the diffusal kit, let it be the Kevlar vest alongside an helmet or the rifles. But for the start of Team Akaz, is it going to be that easy? Because 3 Galil. Not an ideal weapon alongside two AK-47. Just two AK-47 against, three M4s, one AWP, and Finn with the SMG. I think it's going to be interesting to see. And if you ask me, I believe Akaza should win it, while Kingpin might just take it away in the end clutch time.
Yes, indeed, Akasha. They desperately need that win because you just gotta win. If you can follow that up with another victory, then this could change things. That could change the way this match is going from the very beginning. On the other hand, talk about kingpins, they might not allow it because they already know if Akasha managed to somehow get 2 rounds in a row, that will boost the confidence, that will boost their economy, and after that, it's gonna be a little hard to stop them from that moment forward. On the other hand, Kingpins, they won 9 rounds in a row before giving up that 1 round from their hands. So I believe Kingpins, they really want that they win this round and make it a 10-1 lead, which will change things and which will turn this game against Akasha once again.
Well, surely, man, but finally the timer is out. It's time to get some action. It's time to get right inside the game, and it's going to be Team Kingpins. Three players going all the way towards long, and that's where Team Akaza is heading. A good flash back to back two to take the pit control, to take the long control, but Bobby finds one. A smoke criminal is still there. Morningstar, he gets flashed off, and that's interesting. But Raven is still there with the op. 1 versus 3. It is for him alone in this entire long. Misses one, and that's going to be White Zerif who finds him. The AWP is taken down. Finn does not has much, arsenal to work with. All he has is just these SMGs. And then it's going to be Cyclone with a 1v3. Oh, this is going to be interesting. A good nade, and that nade is going to do some little bit of damage. Oh, he could have came with the first kill, but thanks to player, the second round from Akaza is up. Eventually, even though Team Kingpins were the one who got the first initial kill. But as I mentioned before the last round started, that if Kingpin would have lost it, they will lose back-to-back 2 rounds. And Team Akaza, they are going to be playing against just these USP, a classic pistol round for the side of Team Kingpins it is. So why not different? They go on for a mid push, and mid push it is. All 5 players are going to be pushing out from the side of mid, and little do they know that it's a B rush from Akaza. So 5 players are really going to be scattered all around the map. There are going to be 3 entrance points for the side of B to retake, while Team Akaza is going to get so much room of opportunity to set up them. Bomb is being planted at this point. Finn is waiting for the teammate to just strike back. There's no utility yet, so it's going to be not that easy.
Yes, indeed, and this is gonna be very hard for Kingpins. The lost Benjin, following was Raven, and they are already down to 2 men. Finn, Cyclone, Red Ox trying to take them down. He is on a hunting. Oh, Cyclone, Cyclone! Cyclone did manage to take down Red Ox, but following him was another player, and with that particular kill, Akasha got 3 rounds in a row in their favor, and we all know what it means. Akasha is making a comeback, and Kingpins, they are losing the momentum.
3 more rounds remaining. 9-6 is what Team Akaza needs. And that's going to be the case if they just manage to pull out this round. One more round victory, that is going to be another eco for Team Kingpins. But the catwalk is taken care of as Benzi finds Wed Zerif. Will be really, willing to go on. That eagerness, that urge for AK is really going to come out. But will he go and retrieve that AK? Because why not? 2 players are towards catwalk. They have the flash. They have the, availability of util. Morningstar, this time towards long, wants to molly towards the car. Let's see how is Raven gonna deny the long push, as this time he is not having that leverage of the AWP. While it's on with Peaky, if somehow he finds one, somehow it's gonna be interesting. But the smoke of the car to make it look as if there's a player towards the car, they're gonna flash off and they're gonna rush the smoke This is an interesting strat, isn't it? Enzo goes on for the nade. It's a 4 versus 5. The spam is good, and that's how Raven finds one. No AWP, no problem, because Enzo is gonna still going rushing in onto that Molotov. He's burning in flames. He's down to 20 HP, and with this little bit of HP, it's gonna be next to impossible to win at least 2-1 duel, and there we go. Bobby finds Enzo. Peaky gets the kill. Oh, Peaky comes in huge, but it's down. It's all over for Akaza's team. Kingpins, they find another round, and this time it's the double digits. What a round and what a player, which was being seen from the side of Peaky. Holding the AWP alone was really fighting up against the entire team, but in the end, Kingpin did had the upper hand when it came towards their positioning, and Raven with that spam kill was just incredible. One round loss, still a bit alright, but if they lose out such couple of rounds, like consecutively, then I think Akaza, the dream of 9-6 have already been shattered. It might fall down to an 11-4, potentially a 12-3 scoreline. But let's see how Kingpins is going to play this one round as Raven is back with the op.
Yes, Raven back with the op, and he's gonna make a lot of problems for Kasha. Though in the last round, Enzo did try some of the risky stuff, but it didn't work out well for him. And for Kingpins, it just made things more and more easier. Raven got some damage, but still somehow managed to survive. Akasha is still surviving with 5 men. It's gonna be a 5v5 battle. The Kingpins, they are again going for the map control. Akasha is splitting up, and oh, Morningstar moving from the mid. Little do he know that someone is already waiting on the other side. Let's see, it's gonna be a close combat, or is he gonna die in the hands of Raven? There you go, Morningstar moving forward. There's no traces of a player, but White Seraph, he do know that there's someone behind that door, and he's just waiting for him to peek in and just throw it apart. Let's see what's gonna happen.
So,
White
so
Seraph lost the sight, and that was the moment Kingpins were waiting for.
Cyclone Knife, he was just expecting him to do that, and he just did right there. Raven,
Oh,
oh, he gets a kill unless he gets denied. Oh, that's a collateral because Peaky is down to 2 HP now. A 2 HP clutch. Well, it's a 1v4 scenario. One coming from the backstab. It's going to be Benzi. And oh, Benzi is going to catch him. He's going to catch him in his worst possible timing possible. And Benzi, he faces him, takes him down. That's the 11th round, I believe, for the side of Team Kingpins. What a round it is for Kingpins, as they were really neutralizing each and every chances. And that one shot from Raven was the difference being made. Right there, he peeked up, he got taken down, but before that, the bullet had penetrated two players through the chest. One gets taken down, another gets tagged up with 98 health. So, that was incredible. Once again, a long rush. Oh, the body has just missed a bit. Oof, that still finds a Kaza Morningstar. So, okay, unless it delivers, that's a cool body right there. But
oh,
the flash looks good. Cyclone is alone, finds another. 2 versus 3 it is. I think it's an 11-4 half, like what seems to be the case. But still, unless you have Raven with the AWP, anything could happen right there. Raven going on for a nade. Let's see how he could deliver. Oh, okay, that's going to be a big damage. Derek gets a damage of 50 HP, but the spam is going to be better. Enzo with the Galil, Finn, and Raven down to just 13 and 22 HP. This doesn't look that doable. One spam could really do the job. Raven is still standing strong. One more kill. Oh, he misses it. In case he would have connected, there was just a player right on top of him who would have just turned him down. But an 11-4 half it is, and all team Kingpins need at this point is a 5-round victory. In case they just win 5 round, that's gonna be good enough for them to secure map number 1 of Dust 2, which is a pick indeed from the side of Akaza.
yes, which was a pick from the side of Akaza. But right now, Akazas are the ones getting dominated. But they did manage to make a little comeback in the last 5 rounds, because they literally won 4 out of the 6 rounds we have seen. Though kingpins, they were retaliating, but the retaliation was not good enough to stop Akasha's comeback. And now Akasha, they need some rounds, some back-to-back wins, because if they do not get that, then kingpins can easily get to the 16 wins mark, and after that, they can easily capitalize this first game of the day.
11-4 it is, man. It's going to be a long day. But what I'm excited for is not just Dust 2, but how the map after Dust 2 is going to look like. It's going to be Ancient, which we are going to see.
Hmm.
And believe me, that's an incredible map, which we haven't seen much in the ROG Showdown series, especially to the CS edition. Peaky this time getting boosted, taking a quick look towards the catwalk, while the bomb makes its way towards the lower tunnel, while Peaky will be waiting on another, and the dink is powerful, and he gets down to just 10 HP.
Yes, a very good start. Oh, a war coming out. There you go, kingpins. They did got a very good start. They are the masters of when it comes to map control. They are the masters. And there you go, Morningstar has been taken down, and now Enzo is all
What?
alone. Not for long. Nobody was
Oh my
anticipating
god.
that, but Enzo lost at the moment, and with that final kill, Kingpin secured the 12th round of the game. They are leading the game with a 12-4 score line. Once again, back in action, and if they did manage to clutch it out from here forward, then Akasha might get into trouble.
I mean, Cyclone. What a player, man. Alongside Raven with P250 was just a demon right there. 5 USP all rushing towards the side of A long. Oh, Raven gets taken down. That's going to be a rifleman retrieve. That's two rifle retrieve at this point. Morningstar, he's going to really managing to take each and every player down. But Bobby takes him down. Galil is still waiting right there. And there goes White Zerif to retrieve it. Something better than nothing. While B is going to be open for business, Cyclone FF still looking out for each and every corner, because his numbers is going to be of aces right here. It's a 3v3. Redox is down to 16 HP, while Cyclone makes his way a little more aggressive towards the mid side to take the control. Oh my god, he misses it. It's going to be disaster, and that is what we call a disaster. 2 versus 3. As I mentioned, Redox is still down to 16 HP. A Mac 10, but it's an AK for Benzi. So that's what makes all the difference. The utility is totally been over. Finds one,
Hmm.
Bobby takes one down, goes for another.
Uh-oh.
Well, Benzi is going to be there to assist him. Oh, where's the last player? Redox is all the way towards long for some reason. Maybe he wanted to go and save a scout. He could save even a smoke if he wants, because it's right there waiting for him. But did not really, understood the play which was being here, because Redox could have easily went in with his team, as it was kind of doable. A 3v2 situation. Anytime you could go in, anytime you could at least give your try, at least play as a team and not an individual. But a 13-4 score line, while the first buy comes out for the side of a Kaza alongside an op with a tactical pause as well. But this time it's Kingpins who are really going to be waiting. They have 3 AKs, they have a Galil alongside a Scout, they have a heavily invested round. So in case they lose this, it's going to be a big disaster. But I love to see what Akaza is doing. They have no armor, they have no helmet, and they have invested everything in that AWP. Each and every amount of money which Peaky had is being invested in the AWP. If they lose this round, they lose the map point towards Kingpins.
If they lose this round, then things are gonna get dirty for them. But on the other hand, talking about Kingpins, they just got a victory. They are getting the win from the last two rounds, and right now they are also investing heavily in the armory. There you go, here it begins. And if Kingpins wins this, they're gonna straight for 14-4. On the other hand, Akaza, they are desperate now because it's do or die. If they don't do right now, then it's gonna be very hard for them to make a comeback. There you go, Benzene. holding his position. Same goes for Finn. Kingpins trying to get the map control, but Akasha, they are already on to the point. One player on the B side, one on the A, and one is already moving along. Morningstar it is, Morningstar. We have seen him blow heads, but there you go. Team Kingpins, they are moving towards B. And if they reach side B, then Akasha, it's not gonna be easy to move that much distance. And no, oh, in moment, Kingpins lost two of the players. Right there, have started off very well, but finally lost himself in the process. Benzene and Raven are the only two players left from the side of Kingpins. So it's gonna be a 2 versus 2. They're planting the bomb, and there you go. Already bomb has been planted, and it all depends on Raven. Will he be able to stop Akaza for the next 40 seconds?
Oh, both the players line up. No, both the players lined up for him. That could have meant a disaster, but Enzo, he saves from getting clutched down. I believe he does not even has a defusal kit, but at least he was good with the time that he'll have enough seconds to defuse the bomb. What a play it would have been. Benzi and Raven coming up huge and popping off these kills when they almost had lost the numbers advantage. But this time, Bhavi 6,400 amount of money is what he has. And he's giving drop to his teammates. That's interesting. He's giving all the Tech 9s for 500, distributing it. Goes for a buy of Deagle, keeps 2,000 in spare, while Team Akaza looks quite well enough with the economy. Not for far. They need to not give up this, like I'll say round, or they might not just fall off. Because in case they do, they'll just lose a big advantage. The long push is looking quite good for Peaky. Bobby eventually does find one, but it's going to be Peaky who trades him off. Redox goes on for another. Team Akaza just doing what they have to do, defending quite well in the CT side. But towards when it's going to be Finn with the Tech 9, he goes in a bit aggressive. Had the opportunity, in case that would have been an headshot, that would have been an AK which he would have retrieved, but the flash is good. Still going on for the 1v1 duel. Finn, there's going to be a backup coming in now for the side of Enzo. The bomb is making its way all the way towards the A side, where on the other hand, it's going to be none other than Morningstar waiting for him with the AK. The first kill comes in. That's an headshot. The bomb is down. There's no way he's going to just let this go. And Peaky finds another one. It's all down to one player, and he also gets denied. The sixth round is our Team Kingpins. They are a bit in a difficult position. If they lose this again, they lose another round. They lose back-to-back two, and that's going to be Akaza, who might get up all the way to 39 just by winning this one round. While the economical status looks still better for them, it's 4 AKs and a Galil versus the M4s and AWP.
It's gonna be hard, but Akasha, they did capitalize the last round pretty well because they got the advantage after a really, really long cycle of struggles. But finally, they are in the advantageous positioning and they don't wanna lose it. There you go, Kingpins moving through the mid part, and they might move towards B. Yep, they are doing the same. It's gonna be hard for Akaza because two players are on the A side. There is only one person left on the side B, and he has been taken down. Three players are on the side of Kingpin because Finn has been taken down from the side of Akaza. Peaky, Enzo moving towards B. There is only one person on B right now. That's gonna be Peaky. Oh, he's surviving on 8 HPs, and I don't know how he did that, how he literally got that point. There you go, Enzo. Enzo surviving on 19 HP, not for long. And Kingpins finally making a comeback with the 14th win in this game.
What was that blind shot coming in from the side of Peaky? That was just unreal stuff right there. There was nothing in the world that anyone could believe that shot landed with a no scope with a wall bang onto the body. And Team Akaza, all of a sudden, the hopes were right there as Peaky was up with the AWP. This time, a quick, long execution. Akaza does not have any money for rifles, but yet Enzo delivers. He finds one. He's still holding a strong angle. Cyclo. He finds the kill. He backs off to make sure that he retrieves a weapon. But Benzi brings down Morningstar. There's a fight of 1v1. Oh, this is a bit difficult, and that is going to be White Zenith winning and retrieving an AK. Okay, there's still some hope left. Peaky comes up with a good one dig. What's happening? The Deagle are outplaying the AKs at this point, and if this is how the scenario is going to go on, then Team Akaza, they're going to have a high chance to keep them still alive from not giving away that map point towards Kingpin. Team Kingpin, if they win this, they have the match point, but not
Uh
just that. It's
oh.
Benzi who's waiting for him, and he just looks at another side. An AK versus AK, 74 versus 100 HP. 1 versus 1. It's Peaky against Finn, and just 20 seconds remaining. Finn is just holding this good angle, but he does not have a defusal kit. The spam looks
Wow.
good. Does he have enough time? Does he have enough time is a question. Peaky might just do it, and the clutch is just turned down to a reality. Team Akaza, they win the eco, and what a
Whoa.
time to win it. Zero point 0.4 seconds remaining,
Whoa.
and that's how Team Akaza is gonna just eco Kingpins at the worst possible time, and that's how the Deagle magic works. What a play from Akaza, and what a play from Peaky himself, stepping up and really proving himself to be worthy of each and every play which he showcases him. This time he gets an AK to put up a great fight towards mid, while Team Kingpins will be playing with the upgraded pistols.
Kingpins now facing some of the struggles that Akasha was facing from a long time from the very beginning of the game. But there you go, Akasha. They already have that map control. Will take down Finn, Kingspin. They're not having good weapons. They have no vest, no throwables. So it's going to be a very hard round for them. You cannot smoke out. You cannot defend yourself with the help of that. There you go. They are splitted apart. One person is waiting on the mid side. Two are moving towards B once again. Akasha, they are focusing a little bit more on the mid side, and a person is already waiting on the A side. But Benzene, White Zarif took Benzene down without getting any damage, and that was surprising because all the five players from the side of Akaza are surviving on 100 HPs each.
True, and alongside that, if you take a look after the economical situation, even though these many rounds have been won, Akaza is still not looking that great. Piki manages to take down Barbie. The trade is efficient, but the bomb makes its way towards the A side just by crouching down. It's Raven slowly, steadily going, and Raven might just get a good position. He's just been sneaked down. He's just not making his head look just exposed. He might have the time, but little do he realize that Enzo is up from the long position. He needs to retrieve a gun. He will retrieve the gun, but oh my god, what? Wait a minute, he jump spots. Enzo is being spotted. Raven needs to make sure that he at least delivers one single kill. The catwalk is being compromised. As Cyclone comes in, Raven finds one. Time is of the essence. Oh no, he
Oh,
cannot miss these shots.
oh,
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 it's a 1v1 and Raven
what?
wins the match point.
What?
Raven, the man, the MVP of that round. He just turns the entire hope for Akaza to at least not deny the match point, and that's where Raven proves himself to be worthy enough to take each and every outplay plays which he had shown you. What is happening in this game? Unthinkable scenes it is, and man, a 15-7 scoreline. This is gonna hurt Akaza, as that's not the scoreline. That's the economy which is gonna hurt. Just look after the Deagles.
Oh,
Two players already down in the starting 10 seconds. Well, make it three. This time it's gonna be Peaky coming up with a Deagle shot. Peaky manages to retrieve an AK, but is that going to be enough? Because A side is now compromised. It's going to be Enzo towards SCAR who gets denied, and Morningstar and Peaky, and it's Peaky, and it's
there you
over for the
go.
side of Team AKZ. That's going to be none other than Team Kingpins winning the first map, and what a start for them in the BO5 series.
What a way to start. What a way to start the day. In the very first game, they dominated Akaza completely. I think until the 9 rounds, they were dominating with a 9-0 on scoreboard, which is a huge thing because we are witnessing grand finals here. And remember one thing, Upcon, that Dust 2 was selected by Akaza and they were dominated on their particular map only. But next game is going to be on the map of Ancient, which was selected from the side of Kingpins. Now I'm anticipating, will Akaza dominate that map and equalize the score? Because this is a best of 5. You have to win 3 rounds in a row. 3 rounds, whichever team wins 3 rounds before the other, they will win this BO5 as well as this ROG Showdown series.
Indeed, man. So let's take a quick short break so that when we are right back, we'll be right back with the action at ASIN. So you guys do stick around. We'll be right back in a short while.
Oh, the second game begins. Akasha versus Kingpins, and this time Akasha got the lead already with a 1-0. A great start coming on the side. In the last game, they did not manage to take a round until the 10th round of the game, but this time they started off with a bashing one round victory. Though last map was selected from their side, and this game, this map of Ancient was selected from the side of Kingpins. There you go, Akasha trying to rush forward, and Kingpin again focusing on the map control. That's what they like to do. That's what they are showcasing us from the very first round of the very first game. Peaky tried very well, but did not manage to take him down. Though Cyclone, he is really low on HP, just 20 HP remaining from his side. But there, oh, Bhavi, White Zaref saw him and knocked him down. Didn't give him time to think, and if he did, then there won't be a chance of surviving for him. Peaky has been taken down. White Zaref moving forward. He's trying to take the control back from side B, and Akasha right now already controlling side B. Team Kingpins moving forward to take control of side A. They are down to 3 men already. Cyclone is surviving on a very low HP, and he might taken down at any moment. But right now, Raven has been taken down. Cyclone surviving on 20 HP. Morning Star came flying and did manage to take the whole team of Kingpins down. Team Akaza leading a 2-0 map. In the map of Ancient, they are leading with a 2-0 score line, which is surprising and at the same time demotivating for Team Kingpins, because we all know Kingpins are the defending champions. They have showcased their dominating gameplay in game 1, and in the game 2 they are lost win, but took down Peaky and White Zaref. Both has been taken down. Enzo, Morningstar, Red Ox are the three players, and everything depends on their shoulders. There you go, Morningstar moving forward. Red Ox already was focusing on the mid area, and he did manage to take one of the players down. Raven, really low on HP. Raven has been taken down from the side of Morningstar. This is a 2v2. Upcon, it's going to be a 1v2. Is it high time? Will Kingpins be able to make a comeback?
I think with and famous, it's not going to be that easy, but unless Cyclone FF isn't being taken down, Enzo hopes for retake isn't going to be that easy. It's the map which Team Kingpins have picked, so they have to really play like that indeed. Getting the pistol for Kaza is indeed interesting, but now Enzo trying to streak the defuse. Oh, he has a defusal kit, but Cyclone F was just expecting him to sneak in these smokes. And he finds the kill, finds the first round for Team Kingpins as they progress towards another buy round. While if you talk about Team Akaza, they'll still be up with the pistols. They need to desperately go on for a save, and the loss bonus is reset to 1400. So in case they are forcing it for a buy round, max they could get is just 3 SMGs. Why Zerif could really afford an M4, but is it gonna be worth it? Because they will be playing up against 5 AKs. No AWP yet towards the mid section. Let's see how the position looks in from the side of CT, as still the mid is going to be exploited a whole lot easier from the side of Kingpin. And when it comes to Ancient, I do believe that, being at the T side is really going to be of a great advantage to the players. While let's see how situations are going to pan out eventually.
Let's wait and watch, because things are starting to take a turn. We have seen Akaza getting dominated for the whole game, but right now Akaza is the one who's trying to dominate, who's trying to get the upper hand, and they are successfully doing so. There you go. Finn has been taken down. Akaza, a very good start. And Kingpins, they got a man disadvantage. That too. Oh, what? Red Ox! He was not anticipating that. Raven did manage to take down Red Ox, but Peaky came there, took him down. He's surviving on 12 HP at minimum. Kaja and Joe Morningstar has been taken down. Team Kingpins trying to make a comeback. If they win this, they'll nullify the lead that Akaza got.
Indeed, but
Oh,
Kingpin's Bobby, oh, he goes huge this time. They've already won the first round. They're looking to capitalize on another one. White Zerif's investment on the M4 is on the hands of Enzo in a 1v3 AS, while Bobby is down to 50 HP, but he's already on a winning streak. The bomb makes its way towards the A site, and that's where he's gonna plant towards the triple box area. Team Kingpins, they are really looking to neutralize it right here, right now. It's their map pick. But let me remind you, the side pick indeed stays in the favor of none other than Team Akaza. Enzo going on for a save, and that's a great call, I believe, from him. Not really going on for a retake is still better. Might definitely find one. Maximum he could do is find two. But even if he finds all three, he might not really get enough time to go on and defuse, as he does not has a defusal kit. That's the second round win for key team Cakepins. Economical situation looks quite stable. We'll have 3,400 win, bonus. So I think that's still a win-win scenario for them. Terrorists are really gonna be awaited for them to get on a full buy round. This is one of those ecos where Team Akaza, they cannot really be going on with much investment. At least have to save 1400 to 1500s of amount for the next round just to get a proper armor alongside a rifle. But Benzi, quick smoke towards the mid window. Sniper nest is going to be taken care of. Let's see how Team Kingpins are going to execute as Bobby walks in all the way towards the mid hall towards A main. Now exploring his options towards A, while there's only one player from the side of Akaza defending it, and that's going to be Enzo with an M4. So it's not going to be that easy. Just one challenge, and that's where Team Kingpins wants to head.
Team Kingpins. They did not started well, but right now they did manage to nullify all the damage has been done. But there you go. Oh, oh! Here comes a good move from the side of Enzo, though Benzene lost, but Bhavi did manage to take him down as well. White Zarif has been taken down. Team Kingpins, they are having complete control over Site A, and we all know they won't allow Team Akaza to intervene. There you go, Morningstar. Did manage to take one person down. Second one down as well. Morningstar, can he clutch it out? He's not having enough time though, but he's trying to just get as many kills as possible. But there you go, he gave up. He already knows that there is not enough time, though he did manage to take two of the players down, which is again a very good thing. But Kingpins finally making it on the top, and right now they are leading this round with a 3-2 scoreline.
Finally, the lead is out, but finally the M4s are also going to be out, as it's going to be a Kaza's second buy round. Let's see how this buy looks out to be, because if you look after Peaky, he has an AK which he retrieved from the last round. Team Kingpins, they look good. The economy looks kind of stable. A quick push towards B while the bomb is still awaited towards the T ramp position. Mid being well contested while they have walked up all the way towards the lower mid. Oh no, Team Akaza, they are really wanting to go aggressive. They want to press the weakest point of Team Kingpins, that they might really not expect them to be in this upper tunnel. While Finn makes its way towards the B side, it's going to be Benzi who is once again with the bomb. Volley towards the sniper nest. Raven finds one while Vetzerif takes down Bobby. Bobby has been taken down, but alongside that, two back-to-back kills, and all of a sudden, it's all down to just two players from Team Akaza. Team Akaza is going to be Enzo and Morningstar, but Morningstar just might get the timing right here. And the timing looks too good. He finds one, he finds the bomb carrier. Oh, Finn. If Finn would have been taken down, I think that would have been it. But somehow Finn survives it. and still keeps it to a 1v3. It would have been an easy 2v2 if N was down. But now Enzo, he might have just got tagged here so well, but Benzi takes him down. And that's the fourth round. Team Kingpins, they make Akaza lose on their very second bar round in the entire, map of Ancient. Now, how are they gonna come up with yet another win is a question, as they might be awaited for yet another buy round after echoing this.
Again, Team Kingpins, they suddenly gain that momentum that they were looking for. And we all know once they gain that momentum, it's very hard to stop them. It's gonna be hard to break it, and that's what we are seeing. Akasha started with a 2-0, but right now, Kingpins made a comeback and they won 4 rounds in a row. And it's high time, Akaza. They needs to make a stop. They needs to put a stop on the domination of Kingpins. Either way, Kingpins are still trying to gain that map control, moving towards a lost a player. There you go, lost second one, third one. What's going on? Kingpins. They are in a tight spot right now. Cyclone and Raven. 2 players left. Raven with that AWP. Oh,
What? Oh
Cyclone,
my god.
Raven, that
Eagles?
was unexpected. That was surprising, of course.
What did Akaza did right there? That is something which you at least see once in a decade, like 5 shots, all 5 shots being a deagle headshot. And you are playing up against a team who have just made you lose 16 to 4. And you give them this? What a play, man. They take down Kingpin, each and every player down, and Morningstar, who stepped in huge, is just at another level. But Redox just goes a little too aggressive towards the B dark area while he's still awaiting for any sort of aggression. Team Kingpins, this is their last round where they could really go on with such force. Why? If they slightly manage to lose this, they need to go for an eco. But eco doesn't mean a loss for you, because it was the same case for Akaza where they just got a thrifty. So, those are the cases where Team Akaza really proving themselves to be so well enough. Molotov towards Redox. He's blinded off. Oh, he's getting spammed down, and Benzi takes him down. What a kill. Well,
Uh-oh.
Cyclone F goes on for another one. Well, he isn't stopping. Cyclone F and Benzi, being the deadly duo right there, are gonna bomb. The bomb is gonna, plant it all the way towards the B side. Benzi comes up with the op shot. One player is gonna be White Serif. Every time I see Akaza in these pistols, they are just demons. They are just a different level of beast. But whenever they start to play against, with a rifle against a weaker buy of Kingpins, somehow Kingpins manage to outplay them. And this is something where I'm really, really, shocked. The team Akaza, they're just too good with their crosshair placement, with their precision level. And just look at this. Such a good crosshair placement. Takes Cyclone F down in the nick of the time. But as I mentioned, it is indeed going to be a T-side place. Rush is coming in towards the side hall. Oh, the flash is good, but White Zenith still finds one. He needs to save this AK. He needs to save this AK, but the reload comes in and Finn saves him down. That is unfortunate for the side of Team Akaza. But the match is going to be paused up as Team Akaza now takes a tactical pause. The third tactical pause in the starting 9 rounds already.
Now this is getting intense once again. We have seen that Akaza, they did compromise with their strategies. They do take a lot of tactical pauses, but with every pause, they comes with a different strategy, with a different mindset, and with a dominating mindset. Though let's see if it's gonna turn out just right, or maybe Kingpins might not lose this time. They are already leading with a score of 3-5. They are leading with 2 rounds in a row. And we all know Kingpins, they are someone who just needs a start. And once they get that, they won't look back. They won't stop at any cost. And that's what they are doing. Akaza did got around, but right now, Kingpins are dominating completely. There you go, Peaky. Peaky has been taken down in the very beginning. Smoke ahead and White Serif trying to connect the dots, trying to connect some bullets. A molly coming out, and there you go. Some more smoke grenades from the side of Akaza. Kingpins are trying to take the control back. They are trying to take a side control, and right now they're moving forward to control B. Another player has been taken down, but They lost Raven in the process, and we all know this is getting. What? That was unexpected for White Zerif. We have Enzo and Redox. Team Akaza down to 2. Team Kingpins down to 3. It's gonna be a 1v3. Can Enzo do it? He's not holding any guns. He's relying on that pistol, and we all know this is quite impossible.
Oh, the Deagles once again strikes into the side of Bobby. Cyclone F15 gets taken down. It all of a sudden might look so much doable. Let's see how things are gonna go, because eventually, once again, it's gonna be team none other than Kingpins, who are just doing a great job winning the rounds, taking the lead, building the pressure of Team Akaza, not just on the scorecard but also on the economical conditions. But Enzo this time, the 3M4s, 1M16, SMG, and AWP alongside an AWP for Kingpin as well. Cyclone, oh, that Molly just isn't at the right place, and what's happening? Bobby still manages to find one. Enzo is just lining up each and every player while Finn takes down Enzo. Oh, Peaky is up with the AWP. He is just a Damon when it comes to the side hold. Whenever you'll see him play on the CT side, he is just a monster. Now it's down to a 1v3. Peaky, Morningstar, White Serif up against Benzi it is, but the AWP is good. Enzo, what a play right there, getting each and every player down in that sudden B push, and he manages to save the buy round for the side of Team Akaza. Team Kingpins still have some buy with themselves, but I'm concerned about Bobby at this point. Will he go for an AK? Will he go for an upgraded pistol, or is it going to be an SMG for him? While it seems as if Bobby is just having a P250, could he do anything? Bomb still there towards the T-spawn. Two players moving up towards the B ramp. While if you talk about the side of other two players, they are walking a little slow and steady towards Hall. Team Akaza, 5 rounds remaining. What's the ideal halftime scoreline which could really help Akaza bring back an equalizer, not just on the board, but also on the series scoreline of 1-all? Like 1-0 is the lead for the side of Kingpin so far in the BO5 series.
Yes, indeed. Kingpins, they are also they are already trying to win this one as well. There you go. Finally, Kingpins on the move. Akazas, they are holding up. They are waiting for the right moment. There you go, Red Ox. They lost Red Ox. Smoke to confuse, and it did manage to confuse Raven. Raven moving forward. Kingpins, they are all alive, they are all doing great with the maximum hit points they can. There you go. Team Akaza trying to get control on side B, and they are the ones controlling that side. Just one player remaining on side B. Team Kingpins. They now need to rush forward. They do not have a lot of time. 30 seconds on the clock. There you go. They might go through the midway. And we already know Team Akaza, they are trying to relocate. White Zaref gets taken down. Kingpins on site A. Peaky has been taken down as well. Morningstar and Enzo are down to 2 versus 5. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be impossible. It's a 1 versus 4 situation. The bomb has been planted, and it's going to be a long, long way for Kaza and Morningstar. Kingpins got another victory in their favor, and right now they're leading this game by 7-4, a 3-round lead. A 3-round lead coming up from their side, which is huge. Looking at the difference, you already know Akaza is trying very hard, and we have seen that Akaza gets dominated in the early half, in the early rounds. But this time, Akaza started off very well upcon, but they are not keeping up.
Oh, what? Cyclone gets just 3 kills out of
Oh,
nowhere. Well, Bobby goes for
what?
another Morningstar with the backstab. Finds Enzo, while Benzi is also being taken down. White Zerif is up with only a pistol P2000, but still manages to get an headshot. Traded off instantly from the side of Cyclone F. It's all down to Morningstar in a 1v3. Bomb is down towards the side of B, and Morningstar makes his way from the LA. looking to find at least one guy at a time, but he gets instantly denied from the start of Finn. That's the 8-4 scoreline. Three more rounds remaining, and the economical conditions still a bit struggling. Enzo and Piki could come up with a rifle alongside Zerif with an AWP. But what about Morningstar? Would a upgraded pistol work for him, or do they have to go for Farmers and the Mac 10s back again? While playing up against 4AK isn't going to be that well enough, Team Kingpins, they are just in the lead once again, proving themselves to be unbeatable in their own mapping. A sudden push towards the side of B, and this time it's the excavation where they are really fighting for their level. Oh, Benzi is down to 10 HP. How did Redox not manage to take him down? Indeed, a close call, but now it's still in the favor of Team Akasha. Now they know each and every players are towards the mid side, towards the house, but how do they miss this 1v1 duel? Flash comes in, one player's up towards the side of the house, but there goes Bobby, takes him down. It's down to a 2v4 scenario. This is gonna be so interesting. Eventually down to just last 3 rounds remaining. I just hope that they get much time to go for a retake, as Bhavi and Benzi does not have much HP to work with. But they do have the numbers advantage, and with this numbers advantage, I think they could really do wonders at this point.
Yes, indeed, because they are having that numbers advantage. They are already leading the game with straight double the points. There you go, Akaza, White Seraph, and Enzo. Only two players remaining. On the other side, bomb has been planted, and there's one person keeping an eye on it. We can already see Akaza gave up on the bomb, and there you go. They're trying to
Oh,
take the players down, but Enzo did manage to take down Finn. They lost the round, but Enzo got the
oh, the
AWP. Did
AWP!
he or did he not? No, he did not. At the very last millisecond, he lost that AWP, and this is insane.
That is CSGO, that is Finn, man. Finn just going on, and in the last split second, he takes the entire thing, which was only good in the entire round for Akaza. But Morningstar, a quick rotation towards the side entrance. He's hearing all the players go. The spam comes through. Cyclone F is already down. Oh, Benzi, he needs to just recover, but little does he know that AK spam isn't going to be that well enough compared to what an SMG would look like. It's an eco, let me remind you, it's an half buy, it's a force buy. And with such buys, it's not going to be that easy when it comes to Team Kingpins. Finn, once again, looking out for players, is up towards all the way in the chamber lane, while the bomb is awaited at the A main long. Five players from Team Akaza will be defending, and they are looking quite strong enough not do a single mistake. Benzi, he needs to take off this AK, because if he does not, there's going to be one CT pushing on towards mid from the sniper nest and retrieving that AK, which would be some trouble for the SAR team Kingpins. But first and foremost, 48 seconds remaining, and they have to plant the bomb.
Team Kingpins, they're already moving forward to dominate Site A, but they lost two of the players. There you go, Benzene has been taken down, and same
What
goes for
force buy?
Harvey. Akaza. Akazas were waiting already on Site A, and their positions were flawless. Their gameplay was flawless, and they won that round flawlessly. Now that is something we expect from Akazas, especially when it comes to the echo round from the side of Akazas. They somehow manage to dominate, which always surprises me because Kingpins in normal rounds we have seen Kingpins they did good, they do dominate, but when it comes to a problematic situation, Akazas have that instinct to come out of it.
Indeed, they do, but this time Enzo gets denied as Bobby. A good flash from the side of Benzi, and Bobby gets the kill.
Oh.
Piki goes down as well, back to back, but Bobby finally being traded off. Redox with the spam looks quite good. It's the AKs versus the AKs in this entire server, but Redox just gets spammed a bit down to 68. Still got taken down. The HP was off the disadvantage, while Raven is left alive in 19. 10-5 is what the scoreline looks, but Morningside needs to go big. While White Zerif comes in, finds one. It's a 1v2 scenario now. Does he has much time? He has a refusal kit. Yes, he could go for the refuse, but Benzi was anticipating him. 5-10 is the scoreline. 5-10 is the halftime, and that is the case as Team Kingpins. They are with a 5-round lead in the second half. Second half is going to begin shortly, but alongside that, Team Kingpins, they are in a big advantage. But playing in CT, how challenging is that going to be? Because Akaza, it was their choice to play on T side in the second half. And once they got a very, very fair sort of round win, it all comes down to them desperately winning these pistols. If they don't win the pistol round, man, this thing is going to be way more difficult as Team Kingpin will not just progress to 11th, but soon the 12th, but soon be aggression. And Bobby manages
Oh,
to take him down. There goes another set of kills. This time it's going to be Red Hawks, Morningstar, and nice Bobby, and that's a side clear. But Cyclone M is still standing strong. It's a 3v2 scenario. The bomb is being planted. Red Hawks gets a kill by Raven. Raven is doing the job. He's standing himself alive, and that's the 11th for Kingpins. They are not really willing to die. It's a monster who is not wanting to die, and what a play. Team Kingpin did not really let Team Akaza get the momentum or really, even get a single chance to reposition themselves. While Team Kingpin, they just went aggressive, took the duels, did eventually got taken down. That was a high risk, high reward play right there for Kingpins, but unless you win the round, every risk is worth taking, and that's what brings the 11th round, a 6 round lead for Team Kingpins.
wow, what a game coming up. Kingpins are hard to fight, but when it comes to map control, it's even harder to fight against Kingpins. And that's what they did. That's what they are doing from the very beginning. Right now, they're leading with a straight 6 rounds lead, which is humongous. There you go, Morningstar. Morningstar, he was moving forward for B side, has been taken down. When it comes to site A, already three players are waiting on different routes for the players of Akazas moving forward. One of them is going the other way around. Is it worth it? Is it worth it going up for site A? Already someone's waiting. There you go. White Zarif leading the push, but has been taken down. Peaky got down as well. Following him was Red Ox, and now Enzo is the only man, the solo man surviving, and we all know the results by now. That was a 1v5 where Enzo has been taken down as well, and with that victory, Kingpins are now leading this map of Ancient by 12-5. Straight up 7 rounds lead, which is humongous. They can destroy anything now. Again, they are again going up for the map control. We all know
Yep.
Akaza is struggling, and
Oh,
again, not a good start. Not a good start. Lost Enzo, White Zeref, Redox, Morningstar in a fight, but he lost two. Now Peaky is the only man. Peaky has been taken down as well. Kingpins are now dominating. Kingpins are aggressing blindly because they know they're already leading with 8 points with 8 rounds, and it's unstoppable. They are unstoppable now.
and the biggest thing was that after just losing the pistol round, the decision of Akaza going on with an AK buy with no armor is going to backfire so badly because now just look at after Finn and Benzi. They got two AKs. This is going to be played up against a Tech 9 for the side of White Serif. A quick push, and White Serif is all the way towards the main hall. Finn takes some damage from the Molly, and he's down to 17 while he gets taken down. Raven finds White Serif on the flank. Good kill. Morningstar is still down to 12 HP, and Bowie is up with an Mac. I think this SMG could just work wonders, especially when a player is down to 12 HP. Barely surviving it is, but the bomb is still the way towards the T spawn. Silent. A movement of silent it is while Imakaza plan to make up towards the side. Entrance flash looks good, and that's how the kill is going to come in for the Morningstar. Morningstar, that's an AK which could be retrieved for the side of Bobby, which is going to look so good. But towards the B side, it's going to be the ramp where slowly, steadily the bomb is heading forward to be. while Raven will be up with the AWP waiting on the entrance. Raven already looking after the site. Oh, Cyclone F, he is dealing with some damage when he gets down from the side of Peaky. Enzo smoking off the U-Haul. Peaky goes on for the entire post-plant scenario. Now all of a sudden it's down to a 3v3. Peaky, if he finds one, it would be so meaningful. But Benzi it's going to be, and Benzi wins it. Benzi wins these 1v1 duels. He always does, and he proves himself to be once again. Utility, not much. One flash available from the side of Enzo. Refusal kit is there. Bobby finds one. The double Bataska is right there, and he is just dealing a team damage while the refusal comes in. Benzi
There
even
you go.
defuses. Benzi kills Peaky. Benzi kills Enzo. Benzi is doing most of the job for his team while he won the 14 round for his team itself. 14-5 is the scoreline. And man, that's a 9 round lead right there. Since the second half has begun, not even for once have Akaza won a single round. But at least do they have the bias to come out with the AKs, with the heavy armor and the util. I'm expecting this is the Akaza round you would expect.
Let's see. Let's wait and watch because we all know Team Kingpins, they won't allow that. It's not gonna be easy though. There you go, Kingpins. They're waiting. They are waiting. They know where Akaza will come from. Benzine already got his eyes set. Same goes for the other players as well. Kingpins moving forward. Red Ox has been taken down. White Zereb has been taken down. Enzo on half of his HP, but took him down as well. Kingpins. They won't allow comeback from this position because this is a 2 versus 4. Kingpins is in a clear lead. Akaza, they're not even carrying the bomb. There's no way Peaky can clutch it out. 55 seconds on the clock. He's in a 1 versus 4. What just happened? Right now, this is a 1v2 situation. Can Peaky clutch it out? It's a 1v1. Raven. Raven with that AWP. Peaky got the bomb and now he's moving forward. He's moving towards B. His goal is to plant it as soon as possible. But can Raven stop him? Will he be able to do it? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really, really hard.
Especially with the op, it's going to be just unbearably good. Goes on for a default plant. Raven hears it. Raven will just have little time. But why would Peaky give up his position? He knows that he's going towards the backside. The rotation could come in. He could rotate all the way towards the side hall. Might come in from the side of the dark room. But Raven is already anticipating him. He wants a ninja defuse. He has a defusal kit. Oh no, he does not have. Oh, he has a defusal kit though. No, he misses the shot. No way he could
Woo!
clutch it, but somehow Raven finds the last blood, finds the last damage, and Peaky, one of the best 1v4 in this entire tournament. But this is how he gets denied with a missed top shot, with an opportunity, with a smoke. And that smoke gave so much meaning. That smoke just outplayed every other move from Team Akaza. He came all the way from the backside towards mid. The trigger patience was just classical. But was it well enough to deny the match point, as now Team Kingpins just need one more round to bring up the second map win in the BO5 series?
It's gonna be hard and it's gonna be very, very crucial for Akaza as well. Because if you lose this one, then you will be lost and you will get down to a 2-0 in this BO5. They know how crucial this is for them. Same goes for Kingpins as well. But Morning Star has been taken down in the very beginning of this heist. There you go. Oh, Benzine. They took down Benzine, which could be a big move for Akaza, but no, White Zarif has been taken down. Red Ox moving forward sneakily, but there you go. Peaky has been taken down. Some AWP shots coming up from the side of Raven, and we all know how good he is with that AWP.
Sorry, man, but Redox, it all comes down to him, and he gets denied. It's Cyclone F who wins the duel, and that's the winner. Team none other than Kingpins. They win for the second time, and this time it's their own map pick. Just one more map away from becoming the champions here. and the ASUS Showdown Series CSGO powered by Intel. And there's no stopping Team Kingpins. Once with a 16-7, once with a 16-5, and with such sort of scoreline, with such sort of aggressive plays, Team Kingpins, well, they really look unbeatable. Let's see what is going to be the next map, because indeed it's going to head over to the map pick of none other than Akasha, which is going to be Inferno. And how do they play in Inferno is going to be a big question. Before we head over to our next map, we'll be taking a very short break right now, so that when we come back with the Inferno action. And let's see, that is that map going to give us the winner for today, or is it going to be still some ray of hope left for the side of Team Akasha? Let's take a quick short break and we'll see you guys on the other side. Well, folks, welcome back to the ASUS ROG Showdown series, CSGO powered by Intel. This time it's the map of Inferno and Team Kingpins. They're already up with a 2-0 advantage. They just need one more round with a sudden second mid push coming in. This time it's Team Kingpins on the CT side, while Akaza, they're gonna start for free. The B side is open for business as both the team they rotate from two different end of this entire
Oh,
map. And one
oh,
kill, two kill, three kill, four kill. Morningstar goes huge with the 4K in the very first round of this map. And Team Akaza, they just shatter away each and every hope that Team Kingpins might have had to take a good start in the pistol. Morningstar, when he gets the ace, he's looking for the ace, but Renox denies it. That's gonna hurt. But Team Makaza, they win the first round and they were almost up with an ace for the side of Morningstar. How much big confidence would you need after being down 2-0?
wow, a phenomenal start, and what a phenomenal four kills combo coming up from the side of Morningstar. Timing was perfect, but there was a mistake being made from the side of Kingpins. They were moving forward in a trail, and that was what capitalized. There you go. A 1-1 kill coming up from the side of both the teams. There you go. Bhavi has been taken down. Akaza finally dominating this game. They're going to plant the bomb as well. They already took the control of site B. Going on to Team Kingpins. I don't think there's a chance that Kingpins will be able to reach there in time and might be able to defuse the bomb. All the players are scattered already, and I think they're not even trying to close in. I don't know what's going on through the minds of Kingpins, but Akazas, they are here with a different mindset.
Indeed, and back to back, having a post launch scenario is going to be indeed interesting. Tiki comes up with a kill onto the side of none other than Raven, Benzi, and Cyclone. They're going to just save up those heavy armor alongside the smoke which they had just chosen. Oh, they didn't even got those thousands, so it's just going to be the armor due to which they are going to be playing on a half by this time. Yesterday it was Team Akaza who started it off on the map of Inferno. They won the map up against Team Fired Up with a 16-14 scoreline. So what I mean is when it comes to Inferno, it's Team Akaza's pick. Team Akaza is really, really good at it. But how interesting it's going to be for Kingpins to beat a team who are really best at their map pick and take up the entire title. This just isn't going to be that easy. But oh, first kill comes in Raven and Benzi. A good assist, a good tag damage. Molly comes in, backside being denied. Oh my god, Raven takes down Enzo as well. What's happening? It's only Morningstar with the 8 in the flash is good,
What?
and Raven takes 2. That's massive. Raven is on for the ace at this point, but Morningstar in a 1v3 is left alone with an AK. Raven with a Mac 10. Cyclone goes aggressive with a shotgun. Needs to find at least some damage, if not a kill. But Morningstar was already down to 38 HP. Is rotating, is running back, is running for his life, is running for at least a post plant scenario, which will give him 300 extra dollars just to get few extra advantage, just to find at least few utility in the next one. But Bhavi, he got his chase awaited. While two players, Raven and Cyclone, are going to move up, one single mistake could be it. Babu gets disconnected. Oh my god, the smokes looks good. The fusil kit is not there, but Cyclone F takes him down. That's an AK being retrieved. That's the bomb being defused. And that's a win for Team Kingpins when it wasn't even their full buy round. What a play right there. Team Kingpins, they prove it yet again. But now is where the trouble really starts up. As they do not have the fifth player with them. Somewhere Bobby got disconnected. Let's hope that he retrieves back soon again, because you would not want to see a handicap match where Team Kingpins are just playing with four players. But the start with they've got looks quite ideal. While Team Akaza, even after losing, they might win in terms of the cred battle. They have 7,800 to 6,800 number of money. Inventory could look charming when it comes to AWP buys. They can come with a triple AWP. But a T side using an AWP more than two is kind of, doubted, as they don't have that peaker's advantage initially. It's the map of Inferno and it's the fight for util and the map control indeed. Getting the first blood is going to be important, but when it comes to Kingpin, you know Cyclone has been doing a really great job, and just look after their kills. Raven up with 4 kills, while Benzi just looking out for the first one. If you talk about none other than Morningstar, who was on for the ace in the first round itself, is up with 5 total kills and just 2 deaths. That's 2.5 KD right there for him.
Wow, a good start coming up from the side of Akaza as we were not anticipating, but it reminds me of the last game. Akaza did started with a 2-0, and after that, Kingpins made a comeback, and stopping them was like impossible. They won that round I think that was a 6-16 kind of a round, and that was something Kingpins are looking forward to. But we are now waiting for the fifth player to join as soon as possible, because it won't be any fun if we see a Kaza against a team of Kingpins with just four players in the lobby. That won't be fair as well. But as I was talking, there you go. Peaky is trying to pick that AWM, and we all know when it comes to Peaky, he is a god himself. Talking about the maps, you go. Number one, we have seen Dust. Two, it was picked from the side of Akaza. Though Team Kingpins still dominated on that map. Then we came to Ancient. Kingpins dominated Ancient too, but now it's about Inferno, and Inferno is home to Akaza, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be, I guess, even harder for Kingpins to dominate Akaza in this game.
But we'll have to see. But so far, we're just waiting for the update as Bhavi. How soon could he get back into the server? While Akaza, they have the numbers advantage. They have the creds. They have each and every thing which they might just need. Having a numbers at disadvantage in a CT side is just kind of unbearable. Well, if you talk about the side of T side still looks a bit great. Peaky going on, unpausing the map. The match is gonna begin shortly with only 4 players for the side of Team Kingpin. This isn't the round which you should really be expecting this side of Team Kingpin to be losing out just because having the player in the team isn't just our ability at this point. While Zerif has not been out with the bye, just a small break so that we get to see the action come back soon again. Team Akaza still awaited 2 minutes more for the technical timeout to end. Meanwhile, Inferno, so far only 3 rounds have been played, and in these 3 rounds itself, Team Big Pins have won one of those half bye rounds. The round where they're not really supposed to be winning it, but they still managed to win. They still managed to take the win home, and that is none other than Team Kingpin for you guys. But on the other hand, as far as Team Akaza is still up with their momentum, Peaky is still up with the aggressive plan. Morningstar and Enzo pop off at the time when the team needs them the most to be. Then I believe Akaza shouldn't have a problem, especially in a map like this. In a map like Inferno, I don't think that Akaza could have a big struggle winning it. But yes, Team Kingpin, they need to have a high foul banner. It's not going to be one of those 16-5 or 16-6 round where they'll easily win by at least a 7, like a number of rounds in lead. It's going to be difficult, and especially when it comes to the first half, Akaza might just come up with double digits if Team Kingpins they don't get the early round advantage. But when it comes to second half, there's Inferno's it's known for comeback, and that's how the situations might really come out to be.
Yes.
If the comeback has to happen, it's got to happen in the second half because in the first half it's all about Team Akaza winning as many rounds as possible for them.
Yes, indeed. And this is the final technical timeout from the side of Kingpins. And after 40 seconds, it's going to be hard for them to wait around, because It's already been almost 4 minutes, and he still has not joined. We are still waiting for Bhavi. So as soon as he joins, we'll get to see action begins again in this map of Inferno. As you can already see that this map of Inferno is a little bit different. You can already see the shape of the map, and we can clearly say that Team Akaza, they bring something else on the table. When you talk about Inferno, they are a different team, they are a dominating team. But we'll take a short break up one, and we'll get back to the game as soon as Bhavi comes back. And now we have Bhavi back in action, and so are the teams back in action as well. Kingpins and Kaza. As we were watching, Kingpins are trying to make a comeback, and that was the moment when they were about to reach that point where they can make a comeback. Bhavi back off, and now Bhavi is back. So let's see, can Kingpins make a comeback, and can they flow it off? Let's see. Kingpins trying to take the map control, but it's hard to stop Team Akaza when you talk about the map of Inferno. There you go. It's a 5 versus 5 battle. Both the teams are waiting. Players are waiting for the other team to make the moment. Akaza, they have to plan, but Kingpins, they are capitalizing site A completely. And now, Akaza, they are moving forward to control site B. Can they reach in due time? It's gonna be hard though. Finn is the only man here. Finn going up.
Oh,
Take down one. He's about to take down the second one as well. But Bobby has been taken down though. Redox is highly damaged.
oh, the bomb
Peaky
is
that's
down in no time.
down. Kingpins won that round. Now that was very hard for both the teams.
Man, Team Akaza, they just got outplayed because Kingpin, they came at the last snake second and they made sure to just come up, kill the bomb planter, and they come to win the entire round. What a play from the side of Team Kingpin as they move in to get that kill, that one kill. Won them the entire round. That entire round was being won on the basis of the timer being out, and what a win indeed it was. Three players up with weapon, but it was of no use as they had no time to even plant the entire bomb. Finn takes a lot of damage. The fight for the banana control is still on. Well, if you talk about the bomb, it's up with the side of Peaky with an AWP. 3 M4s, 1 AWP, 1 Galil. How do you manage to just deny the side of Team Akaza after that round of a nightmare? A good pop flash, yet Bobby gets taken down. Finn this time holding towards the CTLA. Smoked off. Enzo is willing to go in, but the spam is good. And Finn, he takes him down. Oh, the spam could have just let him deny, but Cyclone gets boosted. Gets back-to-back 2 kill, and White Zerif. Bomb is down just in front of him with a 1v4 scenario. He has an AK. And as far as he has an AK, he could really work his magic off. But once again, a boost coming in. First kill comes through. Second kills. The lineup was there, but there was no spray precision coming in. And that is indeed the third round. Kingpins slowly, steadily, once again climbing up the ladder towards victory line. Slowly, steadily finishing, the entire round with the victory for their side and wants to take the lead once again in a desperate manner.
Yes, indeed, a very good victory coming up for the side, and Kingpins are straight leading right now with 3-2 on the scoreboard. And we all know Kingpins, the start was not very good for them. We have seen Akasha starting off with a 2-0 on the score line, but right now Kingpins made a comeback, and the water is flowing in the right way for them. Let's see, will he be able to get a 4-2 on the score line, or Akasha might make a comeback as well.
We'll have to see that, but Kingpins this time calling out for a tactical pause, knowing that they have an easy round to win. But the last time they thought about it in Ancient, that was where Akaza they came up with 5 Deagle headshot and they deleted the entire team with each and every inventory into the hands landing for the side of Team Akaza. They do not want to just replay it quite yet. It's not even the first half of the first half. 15, I would guess almost 10 rounds are more remaining for the side switch to happen. So they still have a good couple of time. But the timer is now up to, I believe it's going to be Deagles alongside Tech 9. Peaky comes in with another technical pause. They have zero technical pause left after this, so they're going to really make it count. And this time it's Akaza. Akaza might be just awaited to get some strat in their brain clear. Because just for a pistol round, going off with so many strat for so many discussions, that too in a tactical pause, which has a very limited time, I think it's going to be a bit, concerning. Let's see how the players are going to get, ready for this entire action. As now the sixth round is going to begin in the map of Inferno. Benzi is going to rush on. The player with the op is going to be Raven. Let's see how Raven is going to play as he is going up behind Benzi. Benzi just mini hops. Raven, oh, the flash looks good. Molotov looks good. Second mid being pushed. And the A side is going to be incontested. Cyclone misses it. White
Oh,
Zerif punishes him for that. One more player, Raven with the AWP. If he misses it, it's all over. But the Deagle is good. And well, Morningstar, he finds another kill. It's a 3v3 situation. But Raven is alone in the side with his AWP. Misses the first shot and he gets denied. This was the biggest fear for Team Kingpins. But unless Finn has the bomb for himself, anything at this point could be possible. Because still, the hopes for Kingpins, it stays alive and it stays into the hands of Finn.
yes, and look at that Finn, perfectly positioned, but smoke coming out, and there you go. Akaza got the bomb in the control, and now it all depends on Finn. Will he be able to clutch it out? It's going to be a 1 versus 2 situation. He's only got 40 seconds on the clock. There you go. He's trying to close in as soon as possible, catwalking, trying not to give any hint through the smoke. And if no one notices him, this is a good time for Finn. Can he surprise Akaza? No, he cannot. He got taken down, and with that, Akaza made a comeback. Akaza proving why Inferno is the home.
Oh my god, man. Team Akaza. How do they win these pistol round? I've said it once, I'll say it twice. They are a demon. They are a monster when it comes to these Eagles, these upgraded pistol. But somehow, when they play up against a better weaponry, they just miss on to the advantage. But they shouldn't suppose Molotov being totally wasted because of a wrong placement towards it, and that's like $400 just beat down. Benzi, meanwhile, manages to get a kill with a P250. The flash looks good. Don't tell me it's going to be yet another kill. Well, no, Peaky stands alive. Morningstar gets another 2v4. It is. Red Ox and Peaky are down to 4 and 6 HP. So there's no gamble worth taking between these players. Red Ox still wishes to stay back, still wishes to stay for the flank. Well, entire team of Akasha move on towards A side where they are going to find Cyclone F. Cyclone F, will he be able to find one where he is surrounded by players, finds one but gets no score from Peaky. Peaky is down to 4 HP while Enzo is the only player up with the health advantage. And if you talk about Bhavi, oh, he's giving footsteps. Oh, he's hearing it all. Bhavi is willing to save at this point with that AK rather than going in for the aggression because you know it's indeed one of his, save rounds. So why just to go aggressive? They have made enough from this round already, and that's how they are willing to just secure it. But Peaky and Redox, just in case they want to save their weapon, they don't have much HP. They gotta run for their life. They gotta run very far for their life. Because even if the slightest damage of the post plant, detonation happens, they might just not be able to survive it. But they're already making their way towards the T spawn, and let's see what the damage looks like. Damage looks like 1 HP. Oh, Peaky survives in one single HP. That's just unbelievable. But now the buys are going to come out for the side of Kingpins.
That was crazy close matchup from the side of Akaza, though Akaza is finally back in the lead, and things are getting harder for Kingpins. After that technical timeouts, we have seen how Kingpins lost the momentum, and they are desperately trying to gain that momentum back. When it comes to Akaza, Akaza is already leading the game and they are planning on to get more and more points as soon as possible, because we already know Inferno is like their house, Inferno is like their home, and they will try to at least capitalize this game, because if they won't, it's gonna be the end of this best of five and this grand finale as well. So it is either do or die, and Team Akaza, they have decided to go on.
Indeed, and I think eventually players are just gonna come in and make sure that they will be moving on to play some immense action in Inferno. While players are still awaited from the side of Team Kingpins, they will make sure that this highly invested round isn't gonna be just easily let off. Let's see how the players are gonna play in this one round because that's gonna be the defining moment right here. Once this round is over, if Kingpin loses it, they not just give away one but two back-to-back rounds for the side of Team Akaza. But if you talk about the side of Team Akaza, they can't really afford to win one or maybe two more rounds because then they'll even gain the loss bonus. Just 5 seconds remaining with a good buy. Let's see who gets the first pick. Team Kingpins, even with each and every advantage they got, they're still playing on a half armor. Like, that's incredible. Just one Kevlar vest, no helmet. That's interesting. Redox moves quickly towards the bridge while apartments is being contested from both the players of Kingpins. Bhavi's raid is going to do so much value while Raven gets wide Serif in an off angle position. That's a good start. Now the player Cyclone F is rotated from Arc, and Monster is just hearing it each and every time. Flash looks good. Morningstar getting backed off. Banana control being denied. Finn going in aggressive and Finn gets a kill. Finn gets another one. That's just unbearable as Finn takes the players down while Akaza are left with only two players.
जी ज़रूर, and there you go, Upcon. We have Peaky and Morningstar, just two players on the line, and we already know that Akaza up against kingpins in a 2 versus 5 situation. It's really hard to clutch it out. On the other hand, when you talk about the sides, kingpins are already controlling both the sides. They're controlling side A as well as side B. And Akazas, they are, I think, planning on to just go again, and they are trying to control side B somehow. But look at the HP. Piki is just 51 HP, and there you go. Both has been taken down, and Kingpins finally making a comeback and nullifying all the lead Akaza has.
Yup, 8 rounds are over, 7 more to go, and this really proves up that Team Kingpin, no matter if they don't have the T side to their advantage, they'll at least make this quite difficult for Akaza to bring up the lead. While Team Akaza, on the other hand, they should realize the second half is going to be a CT side for them. Tech Nines is up, no Deagles, but these are those rounds which you gotta fear. Team Akaza the most because they have proven all time. One kill, but Finn gets done. Redox takes a kill and leaves a good M4,
Oh,
but Bobby is still up. Smokes has been there. Flames are also here. Bobby gets a kill out of the grave, and that's the flame kills. The Molotov kills that comes in towards the side of Akaza. Good flash! But the run and gun did not just walk enough. Cyclone F coming in alongside Bobby, who kills 3 total players in that one round, and that's the victory which Team Kingpins wanted. Finally, Akaza, after that pistol upgrade round, this time they'll have a complete buy. Or maybe not, because White Seraph is up with only 1900.
oh, let's see, because Kingpins are finally gaining that momentum they were looking for. You see, they just won 2 rounds in a row, and they might want to make it big because that is something they desperately need. There you go, Akaza moving forward, but right now surviving from both the sides, but Peaky has been taken down. Same goes for Red Dogs. Look at Serif's HP. He was surviving on 5 HP. Kingpins understood the game plan. They know the sound assignment. They understood the assignment, and they are destroying Akaza. They are destroying Akaza's lead. They are destroying the mindset of players. Look at that. Right now, we are on 6-4. Kingpins are leading with 2 rounds, and talk about economics, then they are doing great with that as well. But we have seen Akazas make a great comeback when it comes to this round.
Whoa, a quick kill this time onto the side of mid. And Raven always wins. Raven always wins these mid fights. Flash off towards mid. Cyclone F still willing to fall back. Enzo has made his way from the second mid. Would push on towards balcony as he gets some room of opportunity to make his way towards A side. But Team Akaza, their execution looks so weak, so thin. No smoke deployments, no execution, just playing on a raw aim. White Zera still manages to find a headshot, and that's potentially an AK being retrieved. AK is back towards the T side, which was looking a bit favorable towards the CT, while Redox is playing for the flank. Enzo, he could just find timing here towards Cyclone F, and Cyclone F just goes in the stairs. This is interesting because Enzo is the player while Bobby takes out Redox. Now the flank is being clear. 1v1. Enzo gets a kill. Finds himself an AWP. Oh, this could be disaster. If he just manages to just plant the bomb down, he might get an advantage of gaining some extra money. But Enzo, with the pistol, with the Tech 9, wasn't able to do much with the bunny hops coming in from the side of Finn. Bobby takes Enzo down. That's the 7th round. The 3-round lead is up. And just 4 more rounds remaining. Team Akaza, they are not in a good state of position in terms of their entire economical status alongside the lead which they have given up. Like I've seen Team Kingpins now on a winning streak of back-to-back winning total of 4 rounds. It was all down to 4-2, 4-3, and now it's up from 4-3 to 4-7. Cyclone F going on towards mid. Wants to deploy a banana smoke, but look at these molotovs. The Molly looks too good. A quick mid aggression while B banana is being compromised. Bhavi has been tagged up, so there's a high chance that Bhavi might just lose out his health. And well, Raven gets Morning Star.
Oh,
Finn takes a player with the Molly.
now this is getting intense. Okay, Kingpins is still trying to control the mid part. Look at the positioning, Sakaza. They are trapped. There's no way they can get out of this positioning. They tried smoking all out, but two players are waiting all the time. Try to peek, and with that shot, Kingpins eliminated the whole of Akazas. Now this is a 8-4 lead, and we all know what happens whenever Kingpins gain this type of momentum. There is no going back, and it's going to be disastrous for Akaza if they don't break this momentum.
They have to break this, and if they have to break it, they have to break it right now, right here. It's a full investment round, while three players, almost four players, have no single money left in their account. Loss bonus is getting maximized, but it's gonna max out to a certain limit of 3400. Cyclone F meanwhile spams towards the entrance while there's no player waiting for him. On the other hand, smoke being passed on towards his teammate, who deploys it towards the arch. Three players still holding off towards its CT, while Banana is being contested from the side of Raven. Meanwhile, Bhavi rotates all the way from the B side towards his spawn. Medzi, look at his position. That is just miraculous. Now Bhavi is going to go on towards library and just will be holding on the arch. As I mentioned, the use of utility from Akaza is too weak. Not just because they don't have the creds, but also if they have, they aren't using it to the best of its capability. Finn finds Peaky, and Peaky for the second time gets down on a smoke spam. A brilliant kill from Raven. That's fabulous. White Zeref back again with some Tech 9 headshots. But that did last long as Cyclone and Finn manages to take them down. That's 5 round of total lead. And as I told, 3400 will be the maximum bonus which any team would get after losing it. The loss bonus has been maxed out, and still they go for the pistol upgrade. If they lose it, they'll get some decent number of, like I'll say at least 5000 to 4500, money. So that seems to be a bit fair. This time only two players towards A, while three rotate towards the Banana. Oh, the utility from the side of Akaza is just
Oh,
brilliant. But Raven, you don't miss it, because if you do, there's no surviving it. Finn gets one, but he gets traded off. Tech 9 still back. Raven, all the players are tagged up, and Bobby is delivering each and every team. Oh man, it's all a bloodbath at the B Banana as only White Zerif is left alone in a 1v3.
oh, Kingpins. They did manage to clutch it out though. Akazas did try to make it a bloodshed. White Zarif still surviving. Took one person down. Tried to take down Bhavi too, but Bhavi, great counter. Here comes another round in the favor of Kingpins. Kingpins are now leading with 6 total rounds in their favor. 10 by 4. This is the score line we are witnessing. Though Akazas are the ones who started dominating this map, they were 2-0 in the very beginning. Even then, I think I have seen 4-4. That was the equalizer. And after that, there was no round that was being dominated from the side of Akazas. White Zarif with AWM trying to somehow reach a shot. Let's see. Will he be able to do so? Look at the map control. Kingpins focusing on site A. There's only just one person on site B, and if Akasha goes to rush, then this could be a problem. Cyclone has been taken down. White Zarif with that AWM trying his level best. Morningstar is now the only man surviving, and he is already on a tight spot. There's no way, yes, there is no way he can clutch it out. And with that one round, Akazas are now just on 4 victories. On the other hand, Kingpins got the 11th one. 7th in a row, 11 in total, and this is a 11-4 scoreline, which means Kingpins are dominating completely, and we might witness a 3-0 victory in this grand finale.
11-4 it is. For the second time, Akaza never ever seen them in this much in a tight spot. Kingpin, if they just win the pistol, you know how good it would be. But the decision to go towards A side would just result so great. Three players are positioned towards B. Anticipating Kingpins to hit the B side isn't going to be that beneficial. While the first blood comes into the favor of the side of Red Ox and back-to-back two kills for him. Looking for the third one. Backstab coming in. Red Ox still struggling a bit while Benzi does the job. Oh, Red Ox got two kills, but in the counter to it, in the counter of those two kills from a 3v5 to a 2v3 now? What all of a sudden happened? Benzi with one, Raven with one, Cyclone with one, and it all comes down to Enzo and Morningstar. Do we see another setback? The dig is great. Morningstar finds one. It's a 2v2. It's one of those fair movements. Down to a 1v1 situation. It all falls down to Raven, but Enzo, he finds two. Akaza is staying alive for the pistol. And that was so much needed. If they would have lost that round, it would have been all down. The whole score comeback would have been all over. The team Kingpins, they had their comeback into that entire round and they proved themselves to be in any sort of clutch situation worthy enough to fight back and win the entire round. Kingpins, they lose the pistol, yet they go for the force buy.
Again, finally, a comeback coming up from Akaza's side, and that was much anticipated. People, viewers, everyone was waiting for a long time to see Akaza in action, especially in the map of Inferno, because this is the only ray of hope left from the side of Akaza. Either you win this round, either you win this third game, or you're gonna lose all of the best of five. Kingpins, finally, they are big. They are coming back to the senses, not over aggressing, trying to gain the control back. Akazas got the control of site A. Talking about side B, there is only person, one person holding the path. There you go. Kingpins, waiting for the timing. But would they be able to?
Oh,
No, they won't.
yes.
Finn, they lost Finn, and they are directly in a man disadvantage. But finally, Morningstar has been taken down. Kingpins making a comeback. There you go, a third person taken down. Akashas are now down to one man, and Enzo is now the only man who's surviving from the side of Akazas.
It's a 1v3, man. Team Akaza. They lost this. They don't have a single chance to win another round. There's not even a single chance that by any means they could win another round. The only reason is cause the loss is gonna give them 1,400 money. With that money, you can't even buy your ideal P90 or any sort of SMG. Noah's could be some possibility, but I love the way how pre-fires were being played. You know, Kingpins, the execution towards the A side was so good. This is what Akaza was missing. The utility used to help them execute in the side to initiate, and the front line players doing so well for the pre-fire, acting as a bait. And then the trades, what happens behind scenes from Kingpins, especially, it's just miraculous. This is why Kingpins, you see each and every time they were in such a tight spot. But what am I seeing? Akaza rather going in this time for a forced buy. So if they lose this, it's 13-5 and they will be forced to lose another, which will be a 14-5. Man, that is not looking good. You're giving the entire plate full of dinner to Kingpins while they are really hungry for one. And with this case, Kingpins, there's no chance that you might really expect them to fall off. One player already down, it's a 4v5 situation. The remaining players have 3 pistols and only 1 SMGs. That too is up with White Serif, but one thing which could really be a game changer is Bhavi. Now look after Bhavi. Bhavi is with this Galil towards the second mid. Meanwhile, what am I seeing? A side is completely clear. How did Cyclone F move all the way towards Graveyard? What's happening in this game right now? Oh, the teaser comes in. Geos teases him, but Cyclone F, how is he teleported all the way here? Morningstar finds two. Oh, Benzi also does his job. The bomb is going to be retrieved. But somewhere down the line, Cyclone F does a miraculous play, walking up from the arch. Bomb yet to be planted. Rifles is still up, but little do they have the HP advantage. Oh no, the utility has to come in. The
Oh!
kill comes in for Cyclone.
Wow!
And kingpins the live for another round. Oh, the tease
So
was
I
good. The Zeus use was good, but somehow, it was a 2v4 scenario which kingpins almost brought back to their win.
That was phenomenal, especially that last two kills combo from the side of Cyclone. Wow, hats off to the reflexes, hats off to the aim, and what a way to place the crosshair. There you go, Kingpins, just 3 rounds away to the victory, from the victory. Akazas, Akazas, this is going to be a pistol round for them, and I highly doubt that they might come back from that position. There you go, Peaky has been taken down. Cyclone throwing the Molotovs, and I guess that will work. Yep, White Zerif got a lot of damage. White Zerif is now on 47 HP. Some shots, and he'll be down as well. Oh, whoa. Finally, White Zerif has been taken down as well. Akaza is down to 2 man. Morningstar is now the only man surviving in a 1 versus 5 situation. And we all know the result. This is another victory coming up for Kingpins. A 14 versus 5 scoreline. Kingpins are completely dominating the home of Akazas in the map of Inferno.
And that's the case as Team Kingpins are one round away. I did tell Akaza if they lost that round, it wouldn't be much time for it to happen as a 14-5, and that was the case indeed. 14-5 is the score, and Akaza moving on, playing up with this score line. Well, the round is going to be reset as we know that one of the players from Team Akaza isn't yet up. So the backup is going to be just right here for Team Akaza. But what a match indeed, man. It's the first buyout coming in for the side of Akaza, and they need to make sure that they have to come in and bring back this entire advantage in case that comeback is supposed to happen. But once in a while, if a team Kingpins, they just get this one round, it's the match point which they'll be having.
Let's just wait and watch because Kingpins are just 2 rounds away from a victory in this game. Not only in this game, but to get a victory in this best of 5. That too with a 3-0 score line, which is phenomenal. We have seen them play last 2 maps and they were doing great in those. They won both of the rounds. With a very good score. And for the third time in a row, Kingpins are again going to win this round with a huge diff. Considering there won't be a miracle from the side of Akazas because miracles do happen and we might witness one in upcoming matches. But let's see, let's wait and watch because currently the match is paused and as soon as players resume the game, we'll witness some of the final rounds of the game.
Soon, man, but well, 9 rounds of lead it is. The buy also from Akaza isn't that ideal. You know why? Because they won't get the helmet, they won't get the diffusal kit, they won't get each and every utility. To buy a perfect ideal inventory for a CT, you're gonna have at least 2 to 3 diffusal kit in two different corners of the map in two different site. But on the other hand, if you ask me, I think at least 4,800 if you want to have a rifle. Alongside that, at least 5,000 or 6,000 if you want to go for an op. And if you beacon for the op, I believe that could be a big difference maker. Because imagine if Team Akaza would be having already an op setup, at least at one side, that could have punished the players of Kingpin quite well. But now looking after their creds, they cannot really afford one because Enzo is still back $350 to get that op out. Things are not going to be that easy, but it could be doable because Akaza, they have proved it earlier that whenever every alignment of odds turn against them, they just outplay their opponent's hope with Deagle alone. And this time, they are indeed in the CT side. So I ain't going to be doubting them and their capabilities. But surely we are waiting for that one last play. As soon as he joins up, we're going to resume the match and the action is going to go on between Kingpins and Akaza.
Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this final rounds goes, and can Akaza clutch it out from this position? Now we have to watch that. We have to wait for that, and believe me, I cannot wait at all. But the match is paused right now. We'll get to see what the upcoming rounds hold. Let's see. Nobody is opting for AWM, which is AWP, which is surprising for me. Let's see. AK is all round. Akashas on the other side are in a tight spot. We have to wait just some more seconds, and then we'll know who's gonna be the winner of this third game of this best of five.
Well, it's indeed another timeout. And soon we're going to see the players rejoin again. 14-5 is the scoreline, while if we talk about the Sada team Kingpin, let's see what's going to be the eventual scoreline. Because 14 to 5, and then if they lose this, it could go all the way towards the match point, the series point, the grand finale point, that they're just one step away from defending their own championship title. Kingpins have proven themselves in the past and they are proving it yet again this time. And if that's the scenario, things are going to be so interesting because Kingpins, man, we cannot wait them to just prove once and for all again each and every time they come in a tournament with such level of powerhouse when it comes to their firepower.
Again, let's see. We have seen kingpins dominating, and they are they are they are proving themselves again and again with every round. And the surprising part is, Upcon, that in every game from game 1, game 2, and game 3 as well, the start was in the favor of Akashas. In game 2, they were leading with 2-0, and in game 3, in this particular game, they started off with a flawless 2-0. But after that, once Kingpins gained that momentum, they are unstoppable. They're like literally unstoppable. Akazas, on the other hand, are still figuring out how to, make them stop, how to put a break on their domination, how to put the break on their momentum, and they are still unable to break that momentum.
Well, this time we are right back again into the action of a 14-5 scoreline. Team Akaza, they got the buy out, but the defusal kit has to be there indeed. Let's see how the players are gonna turn out and buy each and every. They have to make each and every cred count at this point because they cannot really miss any bit of util. 4 flashes, 1 grenade, just 3 smokes, while Red Ox will be up with only 1 FAMAS. This is gonna be so big of a disaster if Kingpins decide to go for an instant B rush. And yes, that's what the case looks like. Rushing it all the way towards Banana, the flash looks good. Molotov comes in towards the side of the sandbox. Nade is good. The only nade which they had is being already invested in. Bhavi is down, but the counter Molotov comes in. Team Kingpins, they are rushing in towards the side of B1. One flash could be good enough. Cyclone F meanwhile gets it down. While Zerif gets another kill. David takes him down, but he's down to 28 HP. Morningstar is delivering his team. And that's the only 2 players remaining. Kimakaza, all of a sudden now they have started to feel it, but still 2 players are left alive. David gets denied. There is one only player. He gets traded off. Kimakaza up with the 6th round win, and that's the way to go. 20 rounds are already over. This is going to be the 21st round, and Team Kingpins, economy isn't going to be much of an issue for them unless they lose this round, and we see Benzi with only 1900 money.
Let's say Akashas finally they came back out of nowhere. They won that round out of nowhere because they were carrying literally pistols. They had no proper guns, no proper armory, no proper defenses. Yet they somehow managed to get a round in their favor. Though we know Kingpins. Kingpins will try to win this round at any cost. Let's see who's gonna get that very first kill of the game. First blood will determine who's gonna dominate this round. Let's see. 1 minute 15 second on the clock. Akazas waiting desperately. They're already
Oh,
controlling A side, but when it comes to side B, they might face some backlash. What? Why Zaref? He's on 49 HP right now. Team Kingpins, they're coming together. They're coming back together. They might plan a rush. They might plan a push towards site. And if that happens, things might get nasty for Akashas.
indeed, and if you talk about the side of team Kingpins, they're playing it slow, they're playing it steady. No picks quite yet. Cyclone and Raven have taken some damage, but now Peaky is really, really betting on his jaw. Smokes off towards CT. They're rushing in towards the side of B. Flash looks good, the spam is great, but Raven gets denied. White Zenith is tagged up, White Zenith finds two, but he gets traded off. It's a 3v3 while construction is now under the control of PK and Peaky. Oh, he just would rush in. He rushes in, but he still gets a knife from the side of it. It all falls down to one player. It all comes down to Morningstar 1 versus 3 to deny the match point, the series point, the final point on Cyclone F is gonna deny it indeed. The 15th round is up and Team Kingpin 1 point away from winning the entire tournament of the ASUS ROG Showdown series powered by Intel. What a day for Kingpin. Have been unbeatable from the very first map itself. And man, Kingpins, they proved themselves yet again. One more round while the buy for the side of Akaza looks at the weakest possible time. This is the easiest round Team Kingpins would ever ask for. As 3 pistols, 2 farmers, and 0 defusal kit.
At zero diffusal K. Oh, what? Akasha has lost two players at the very beginning. They have no utilizations. Look at that. They have no better guns. On the other hand, Kingpins, they are doing great. They are coming up with AKs, and you can already see they won that round. And with that particular round, they won the game as well. And this is a phenomenal 3-0 victory आपको on that too in a grand finals round. Kingpins are telling us why they are defending champions. They are the champions and they are again the champions of this ROG Showdown series, and they just dominated it like no one.
And they played it so well. They have been the champions. They know what it feels to be a champion. And this time, having been in the finals for the first time, for yet again being the first team to head over, winning the semifinals number 1, and then even got an advantage. They looked after the entire game of Akaza. It was the map of Inferno, which was quite concerning. And that was the pick coming in from Akaza. The veto results were also in the favor of Akaza. But unless you don't get that experience, it's really not going to be that easy to beat a team who has been champions, been with such a big high level of experience. But what a play right there, Team Kingpins. Congratulations to them from winning this title yet again, and they will be really proving to dominate for the next couple of months coming in. But to all you guys who have just tuned in, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And also, if you wish to tune in each and every game, our registrations of the ASUS ROG Showdown series are always open. Do follow them on the Instagram. Do let us know what you feel about this entire match, and we'll see you guys in the next event. Till then, goodbye and take care.